Hey, it's Casey Orr and Sean Whitfield with iTruckTV.com. It's time for your NASCAR update, and we're going to get you up to speed. It's Casey Orr and Sean Whitfield from Valvoline Racing Radio, and we're keeping you up to speed on iTruckTV.com. Well, normally we recap the race from the weekend, but there was no Sprint Cup race this weekend. However, we are looking forward to one of the biggest stages in all the NASCAR season, the Brickyard 400 from legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, the Sprint Cup Series had the weekend off last weekend. However, they are getting ready to start back at Indianapolis this weekend for 17 weeks straight that will conclude the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. So a lot of action ahead coming up this weekend.
And Sean, this really is, it's a big race. We know the Daytona 500, probably the most important race of the NASCAR season, but it's all the way at the beginning. I think the Brickyard 400, probably the second most prestigious race. It's one of those, this track was designed for Indy cars, and then NASCAR started on it, and it's quickly become, it's the race every driver wants to win because of the history of this place. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it's the birthplace of motorsports. It's the most prestigious, blah, 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 blah. Everybody wants to kiss the bricks.
That's right. The first NASCAR race at the Brickyard was in 1994, and since then it has continued to be one of the most prestigious races in all of NASCAR Sprint Cup racing. Now, as we head into Indianapolis, we're going to get you caught up on the driver's standings of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and Jimmy Johnson is still our leader, 56 points ahead of second place Clint Boyer. Third is Carl Edwards. Fourth is Kevin Harvick. Fifth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sixth is Matt Kenseth. Seventh, Kyle Busch. Eighth, Greg Biffle. Ninth, Brad Keselowski. And 10th, Casey Kane.
11th spot, Martin Truex Jr. He has a win. 12th spot, Jeff Gordon, but he doesn't have a win, so that would mean if the chase were to start today, 13th place, Tony Stewart, because he does have a victory, he would be your second wild card winner. However, from 9th place all the way back to 15th place, only 22 points separates them. That means one bad weekend coming up here at the Brickyard could really shake up the points.
That's right. We've got 6 races before we get to the NASCAR Sprint Cup chase, and this is race number 20 of 36 races for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series 2013 season. So it is continuing to heat up, and we will bring you all the action right here on Up to Speed on iTruckTV.com. Also, check us out at ValvolineRacingRadio.com, as well as on Valvoline Racing Radio on Rock 105, and that's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You can also find us on iHeartRadio. That does it for this week's Up to Speed at iTruckTV.com.
Right here on the NASCAR update at iTruckTV, where Sean and I keep you up to speed.